What are 5 iconic San Diego restaurants that locals cherish in 2025? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to a video here in the San Diego series. And in this video, I'm gonna take you to 5 iconic local San Diego restaurants that only locals here in San Diego would know about. First place we are at is here right on the border of La Mesa. Then this is a Jewish deli, New York style, that has been here since 1980. Few years before I was born, DZ Akins. I remember going here during my summer league travel ball days when I'd come to East County, play over in Valhalla High School. They have a huge diner on the inside, but they also have a really awesome souvenir shop, pictures on the walls of San Diego greats and celebrities who have stopped by DZ Akins, and a nice delicatessen where they serve meats, cheeses, and all these great sandwiches. If you guys know about Kat's Deli over in New York City, they have the famous pastrami sandwich there. Well, over here, they have a pastrami sandwich as well, and we might try that. Let's go inside DZ Akins and try it out. Haven't been here in years, probably since high school, so I'm excited to return. DZ Akins Restaurant, Delicatessen, Bakery, and Fountain. Wow, they have $18.95 lunch specials from 7 to 3 Monday. Oh, every day, basically, so it's a different thing every day. Ah, the Reuben was yesterday. Oh no, the Reuben is today. 62 Reuben. Pastrami corned beef or smoked turkey. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna try that. And they got Vienna beef up in here. And they also have weekday specials from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. $9.95 breakfast. Nice. This is awesome, right? When you walk in, you have pictures of football players like Dan Fouts, San Diego Charger great. Darren Bennett, punter extraordinaire of the Chargers. Lorna and Caro is in here. And then they have a really quaint ma and pa souvenir shop with all these trinkets and jewelries, Beanie Babies, some toys and cards. This is a spot here that a lot of people in East County, La Mesa, college area, they stop by on the weekends and have little get-togethers, whether it's birthdays or anniversaries or just after baseball games, soccer games, they all come over here. Over this way is more pictures of local anchormen here in San Diego. Oh wow, you even got the homie right here. There he is, Ken Kramer himself. And then you also got the bakery over this way, as well as all the different meats. Check this out, they have all these different potato salads, tuna salads, and meats over here. And you can pick up all the condiments, fresh bread, pastries, cakes, and all that good stuff. More San Diego greats here. You got Dave Winfield. Rod Roddy came here from The Price is Right. That's awesome. Then you even got Tony Gwynn and Junior Seau, San Diego greats. Billy Ray Smith, Ted Leitner. People say Ted Leitner was the inspiration of Ron Burgundy. And then over here you got the restaurant area. Really nice murals all over the place here. So a little bit of history about DZ Akins. D and Z is Debbie and Zvika Akin. They brought this deli over to San Diego over 45 years ago, back in 1980. They were originally in Los Angeles and they saw all the great delis that were brought over from New York to Los Angeles. Thank you. At the time, they had a small budget, but it had really good old-fashioned recipes. And now they have this menu that is like 8 pages long with tons of combinations of cold sandwiches, hot sandwiches, and amazing deli food, desserts. They got breakfasts over here, cheesecakes, you name it, they got it. Look how big that menu is. It's a huge menu. They are popular for lunch specials, breakfast specials. What I do remember from coming here as a kid is their Reuben. I had to get their pastrami. I missed out on going to Kat's Deli in New York last time I was there about a week ago. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a pastrami back in the West Coast here in San Diego. I guess you could say that DZ Akins is the San Diego version of Kat's Deli, although it is in a suburb. It really is on the border of La Mesa and the College area, but it's technically in College area if you look at Google Maps and you go by borders. So New York's got Kat's Deli, and then you got Cantor's and Langer's over in LA. Here in San Diego, we got DZ Akins. So this amazing meal has come, is nicely toasted here on rye, it looks like. Is it rye or sourdough? It might be rye. You got pastrami and cheese, and there's sauerkraut in here. You gotta get the mustard up in here. I love it with mustard. Now we had Schwartz's last time we were in Montreal. That was the last time I had pastrami. Look at that. Let's dig in. Oh man, the thin slices of this pastrami is phenomenal. Mix it with a nice bed of sauerkraut and this mustard, this deli mustard. That is also nice and cheesy. Oh, this place hits the spot. Yes, it does. They got the thick, super thick fries here. Oh, that's nice. This place has been a local's favorite for years, and I'm glad that in high school, we used to go here after my baseball games. I would devour these pastrami sandwiches, these Reubens. Definitely want to try their breakfast special over here too at some point. I'm surprised I never went here while I was going to SDSU. I guess it was a little too far east for me. I'd always just sneak back home to Mira Mesa. I'm loving the thin slices. It makes it easier to eat, and the sauerkraut is great. They even have this Thousand Island dressing here. Let's try out this Thousand Island dressing. Forget the ketchup. We're using Thousand Island dressing the rest of the way. Definitely a San Diego favorite. Usually when I have big servings like this, I save the other half of the sandwich for later, but so good warm that we're gonna at least try to cut into the second one. The bread is nice and buttered too. Fantastic. We're leaving happy today, that's for sure. And wow, they even have Stan Humphries pictures over here and some local government officials. Of course, you gotta have some Padre team flags too, right? So DZ Akins definitely impressed. Man, I don't think I've been back since I've been a teenager. It's always been hard to find parking here, especially on the weekends, but on the weekday, I'm sure you could find it, especially around 2 in the afternoon. We're gonna traverse a lot of San Diego for these local spots, and a lot of these places I haven't even covered yet on the channel. So let's move on to the next place, but DZ Akins, that Reuben, fire yeet. Let's move on to the next place here in San Diego. From East County, San Diego, now to North County, San Diego, here in San Marcos. We are at Philly Frank Steaks. They've been here since 2001, about 24 years, serving the best Philly cheesesteaks in all of San Diego County. They used to cater the San Diego Chargers while I was working there, and I just loved their Philly cheesesteaks. You guys know that I've done a Philly cheesesteaks video in the past in Philadelphia, and I think this one definitely holds a candle to what you get in Philly. They also use these amazing Amoroso rolls. Oh, fantastic. They even have some great cheese and steaks in there. Just amazing stuff. So let's go inside to Philly Frank Steaks. They even have some smash burgers over here. They're open Sunday to Thursday, 11 to 8, and then Friday, 11 to 8:30, Saturday, 11 to 8:30. So inside they got Philly sports favorites like the Super Bowl champions Eagles. They got a Rocky Balboa poster. They got their Super Bowl banner up here, and the Philadelphia Flyers. Look at that, that's one of the best cheesesteaks in all of Philly. D'Alessandro's. We got a Phillies jersey, 76ers, and then there's Sir Charles and Julius Irving. If you look at their menu, they got Philly cheesesteak and chicken sandwiches, Philly hoagies, some side orders. They got the cheese fries, Frings, ultimate cheese fries, and then you can get extras. There's specialty items like chips, Italian water ice, and they even serve beer here. I drove like 40 minutes just to get here on Friday traffic. Ended up getting the Days root beer, old-fashioned root beer, along with the Works cheesesteak. So I got a mix of peppers, grilled onions, mushrooms, and the steak, and it's on the Amoroso roll. Oh, this looks phenomenal. Wow, the steak is what you come for. That's fantastic. Nice and cheesy, flavorful, a little spice to the peppers. Oh yeah, this is going all the way down. Nice piping hot Philly cheesesteak. I remember I used to take 3 of these home from work back in the day. So good. You gotta get the Works. So fantastic. You can also just get a regular steak sandwich, a regular cheesesteak. But I'm telling you, the Works, it's got kick to it. So get that root beer. Oh, Days root beer. Since 1946. Philly Frank's also does catering. It's all the way up in Rancho Santa Fe Road, here off the 78 freeway in San Marcos. And it's like right next to a grocery outlet bargain market, I think, something like that. Definitely worth driving up here just for this Philly cheesesteak. Yum. San Diego also has a few other cheesesteak places like Gaglione Brothers or the Philadelphia Cheesesteak Factory. Philly Franks though, by far, one of my favorites. I've driven up here multiple times in my lifetime just to have this. Cheers to Philly. Also, you know, a little Jaycation story time. Back in the day when I first started my channel in 2016, I only had about 150 subscribers, and Visit Philly, their tourism board, took a chance on me, put me on a press trip, and that was the first trip that I went on, all expense paid, hotel, lodging, the whole itinerary, and it gave me the confidence that I could do this on YouTube. And 8-9 years later, here I am having a Philly cheesesteak, talking to the Jaycation Nation. So cheers to you guys. We're almost to 150,000 subscribers, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Jaycation because we're getting there. We're getting there, guys, and then 200,000 is the next goal. I tell you what, Philly Frank Steaks is a staple in North County, San Diego for a reason. This is one of the most flavorful Philly cheesesteaks I've ever had in my life, and we're all the way in the West Coast. Also got flies trying to eat this. I think I ate that Philly cheesesteak way too fast, and it's definitely a no frills spot, but you can sit down there, enjoy it piping hot, and eat it right there and then. But you can also get it to go. Philly Frank Steaks, yum. And it's right here in the Grocery Outlet Bargain Market Center. All right, let's move on to closer to my parts in San Diego for the next restaurant. Here at Cardiff by the Sea near Encinitas, and it's over here at Seaside Market. It's actually not a restaurant, it's just a deli stand inside Seaside Market. Very popular place. They do have eating spots around here, tables all around in the front, and you got 20-minute parking in some parts, and you're overlooking the RV park here in Cardiff by the Sea. The Cardiff Crack Sandwich is amazing here, and I had to feature it on this video because it's a local favorite. Let's go inside and grab the Cardiff Crack Sandwich. This is a really nice local grocery store and market. I think they've changed it up a bit. Oh, they even have a sweets and treats area over here. We're trying to get the Cardiff Crack. One thing I do love about this place is that they sell Julian Pie Company over here. $27.95, but I'm telling you, you don't have to go all the way to Julian where it's 100 degrees right now. You can pick it up here in the neighborhood market. They even got a charcuterie area over here and a meat and seafood. The cuisine to go is where you're gonna wanna grab your sandwiches, but they also have all these other meals here like your Alfredo grilled chicken, eggplant parmesan. I've tried these before and they're all really good. And then they have a ton of different salads over here. They have crack burritos and bowls, the Cardiff Crack sandwiches. They have different types. The original barbecue crack, the Korean crack, the Philly crack stack, and the whiskey crack. They even have fries and crispy tallow fries and aioli. Take a look at the potato leek pancakes, the baby back barbecue ribs. They got barbecue bacon meatloaf, even some satay skewers. There's even a soup section over here. And then you can also get a nice meal. Let's see, they got herb chicken, mashed potatoes, tons of good stuff here. For you olive fans, they even have an olive bar over here. You pick up different types of olives. There's even Seaside Market merchandise over here in the corner before you check out. All right, there we go, $15.99. Got the barbecue Cardiff Crack. So like I said, you can sit down over here. They do have some seating around this area, but I only have 20-minute parking, so I'm gonna take this to a park near my house. We're only about 15 minutes away from where I live, so we'll get it to the park. I'm trying to chase the Padre game and it's less than an hour till it begins, so I figured let's not chance getting a ticket. So we made it by the park here near Mi Casa. This is the famous Cardiff Crack. It's on a brioche round bun. You've got the crispy onions with the tri-tip and barbecue sauce. Ooh, if I had some Tabasco sauce, I would have loved it, but we're gonna dig into the Cardiff Crack. Now, you get this over at the Cardiff by the Sea, Seaside Market, but you can also pick this up at Petco Park because they do have Seaside Market food stands over at Petco Park, but nothing beats the original. That tri-tip is straight fire. And they give you rows and rows of them. It gets messy, but I'm telling you, this tri-tip is what makes this Cardiff Crack. You can get addicted to it. I can see why they call it Cardiff Crack. Nice soft brioche bun and the not too much barbecue sauce, but but just enough to where the flavoring is amazing and the crispy onions are on point too. This is all about the tri-tip and all about the crispy onions and not putting too much barbecue sauce. Oh, this tri-tip, phenomenal. And that's the reason why Seaside Market is a San Diego staple. Give me another bite. All right, so we have 2 more places to go here in San Diego. So let's move on to the next place. The next place we're at is here in University City in Avant Shopping Center. This area brings back childhood memories. I always used to go to the Thrifty and get Thrifty ice cream here. The eye doctor was over here, Dr. Katz of my mom and dad. This is a Manicus family favorite. We've had many birthday dinners here, whether it's me, Momcation, or Dadcation, or Brocation, here at Lorna's Italian Kitchen, our favorite Italian spot in the world. I've gone to Italy, all over Europe, and nothing compares to the nostalgia and the classic tag ball, the tagliatelle bolognese. This place has been here for over 30 years. 1988 it opened up. A man named Steve Stern opened it up, and their chefs have been here for 20 plus years. They have a great story. It's your true definition of a mom and pop shop. And I love Lorna's and will always be going here. We're gonna pick up the tagliatelle bolognese to go because they're open from 11 to 2 during the day, and then they open up again at 4:30 at night. So let's go and grab the tag ball. So I never come here for the lunch menu, but they have daily pizza slices and a lunch combo, some salads, pizzas. My top favorites, of course, is the tagliatelle bolognese, but the UC pizza is my favorite, as well as their lasagna. They are open Tuesday to Friday, 11 to 2 and 4 to 8:30, and then Saturday and Sunday, 4 to 8:30 as well. Then this is the second part of Lorna's that they bought a long time ago to expand the dining room. So throughout the years we've been going there, and I don't know if the waiter is still there. We haven't seen him in a while, but we always see a lot of familiar faces. Oren, shout out to Oren. He was one of our servers every time we'd go there, whether it's a birthday or just random night. But I just picked this up. The tag ball is actually a little cheaper on the lunch menu. It's fantastic. There's nothing like it. Let's go to the park and try it out. Made it to my local park and opening up this to-go portion of tagliatelle. It is a lot. So we'll be definitely taking this back for a later snack. Give Momcation, Dadcation a little bit of this. Let's put some Parmesan on it. I actually ordered it a little extra spicy. Tagliatelle bolognese. Tagliatelle is the actual pasta. Bolognese is the sauce. It's a red meat sauce. I've gone all over Italy, even when I first started traveling, and every time I'd order it, it's just like your regular tagliatelle with the red meat sauce, and it's not very spicy. This is a very special family recipe, and it got popular. It's like a cult favorite here in San Diego because of how tasty the sauce is. It's a family recipe from Lorna's. Oh man, it's nice and meaty. You get the orangeness here. It's a beautiful dish. Look at that. Can't wait to dig in. I'm telling you, there is no other sauce. That's how unique this is. I've traversed the world for tagliatelle bolognese, and this is by far the best tagliatelle I've had in my entire life. Don't get me wrong, there is some amazing food in Sicily and Italy, but this is just nostalgic, and this is why we're including this in the classic video. Oh, I love it. That is so tasty. Tag ball for the win. So other favorites at that place is the UC Meat Special Pizza. We just love having it paired with the tagliatelle bolognese. Have it with a white wine and you're good to go. Their lasagna has also been really good. And then my mom always gets the seafood pasta there. She loves the clams and the seafood there as well. So those are a few other options, but I'm sure everything else there is great. I've even tried their calzone in the past. One last tip, ask for the bread if you're either dining in or you're taking it out. They have some really good bread, and just dip it in the sauce and you'll really get the flavor soaked in with the bread. Buonissimo. My goodness. This sauce is so popular that they even used to sell jars of it back in the pandemic. I'm a happy kid. We're gonna enjoy this in an 80-degree day here in San Diego, and we're gonna end it with one more segment over in Point Loma with a special guest. Next place for classic local San Diego restaurants is one of my favorites here in Point Loma, and that is Point Loma Seafoods. For decades, they have provided San Diego with fresh fish and amazing fish sandwiches and scallop sandwiches, ceviche. I love the Mexipep in there, clam chowder. Oh, it's amazing, and the sourdough bread here is to die for. Rumor has it though that original ownership is putting it up for sale. Don't know if it's actually gonna happen or not, but I saw a story on the news about it, so let's hope not. And if they do, it stays the same. Don't change it, because this is a San Diego classic for sure. Let's go try out the fish sandwich here at Point Loma Seafoods. And look who's back, Dadcation.
What's up, guys? Hello, Jaycationers.
So Point Loma Seafoods is open from 10 to 7 daily. There is their menu. You can get seafood cocktails, salads, sandwiches, plates, fresh sushi, sashimi. And here it is, the Mexipep. Dadcation, how much do I love the Mexipep?
He loves it so much. Can I get one of these?
Yeah, we're buying it right now. And they have the different New England clam chowders. The tartar sauce here is off the rails, and so is their ceviche. That's ceviche right there. So yummy. Another great thing is Point Loma Seafoods has bottled beer and tap beer and wines, and here is their whole assortment of fresh fish. Hello. They even have the classic Point Loma Seafoods garb that everybody's using in the back. So what you do is you just go up there, place your order, then you pay, and then they will call your number after you pay. And you can either eat here or eat by the docks or take it home. They have all these different types of seasonings over here. Bayou Magic, some crackers, chips, and then we got the lobsters chilling over here. So they do have an indoor area here. And if it's a nice day, you can also sit outside overlooking the boats. They have this outdoor area with a bunch of seats. And this is where we went on the H&M landing right here. And they do have the seating there. And then down the way is a waterfront beer garden. We got it to go so we could take the leftovers home. They have the fresh sourdough bread, and they already do put tartar sauce with the Alaskan cod here. But I love drowning this with the tartar sauce. That's how fabulous it is. So we put extra tartar sauce. And when you do eat here, they do provide you with the Mexipep at the table. So first of all, I doused it with Mexipep. It can get messy, but what I do is get more Mexipep, and boom. Oh, and you also gotta get the lemon. Spray a little bit of lemon on there. It's hot because it's right off the kitchen, so cheers. Fish sandwich, so good. That is phenomenal. The fish just breaks off, nice and soft. The sourdough is not toasted, so the sourdough is actually soft. So it gets soggy because of the tartar sauce. This reminds me of San Diego and how classic it is. Then we got the tortilla chips with the ceviche. And yes, it's fresh ceviche, so that's why it's pretty pricey. But I'm telling you, this is fire. This is probably some of the best ceviche out there, with the shrimp in it, some fish. And I also like putting my chips in the tartar sauce. It's so good. Yum. And then we went with the New England clam chowder as well, just a cup. Oh, this clam chowder is fire. Definitely hits the spot and is some of the better clam chowder out there. It can definitely put up against Boston and Seattle. And you could also get that as a bread bowl. But the best of the best is a fish sandwich. And you got the view. I can see downtown from the distance and all these yachts. Jaycation, how long have you been going to Point Loma Seafood for?
Late 70s, early 80s. We used to come here every weekend after church. So good.
You used to go to church?
I always go to church. Go to church and go right here.
How's that fish sandwich?
Fish sandwich is great. It's still the same. Never changed. About the price.
The parking is free, but sometimes on the weekends it's hard to find parking.
Yeah, you gotta park all the way to the other end, but it's worth it.
And beautiful views. There's your view. All right, and we also got a small Caesar salad. Got croutons on it. You sprinkle that lemon on there. Get some of those greens in your life. And then the clam chowder also comes with oyster crackers. Well, Jaycation, that was a great food tour. You joined me here for Point Loma Seafoods.
That was the best food I've ever had. I haven't been here for quite a while, but it's so worth it.
In terms of classic San Diego foods, what are your favorites around the county?
Lorna's Italian cuisine in University City is still the #1 with the tagliatelle bolognese and the pizza there.
You love it because we used to live over there.
Yeah.
You used to have your dentist there, and you used to work at UCSD back in the day.
Exactly.
What else?
Point Loma Seafood is second. We've always, like I said, we've always come here every Sunday after Mass, and we have the fish sandwich, and it hasn't changed a bit except for the price.
What's third? What's your favorite spot in Mira Mesa?
The third one is the Mexican restaurant in Mira Mesa called Cotijan.
You still love Cotijan?
It's still the go-to carne asada burrito.
All right. Done deal. All right, Jaycation, we'll see you later.
Take care, guys.
Deuces.
Deuces.
That was an amazing local food tour around the entire county of San Diego. Most of these foods were sandwiches. I should have just done best sandwiches in San Diego, but we did have one pasta meal, which was the tagliatelle bolognese. Point Loma Seafoods, I hope you never change, even if you change ownership, or just keep it, please, keep it. All the foods here were great, from the Cardiff crack to the Philly cheesesteak up in San Marcos. We circumvented the entirety of San Diego County. We even went to DZ Akins, the Jewish deli. That was amazing. And comment down below, what other foods do you want to see me do here on Jaycation in the future? Like, comment, subscribe. Check out It's Always Sunny in San Diego. It's my Facebook page. We have over 11,000 San Diego lovers talking about the news and ongoings around town. All right, Jaycationers, I'm stuffed. Until the next one, stay traveling, San Diego. Let's go.